So the other day I was playing this mobile game about ants and their amazing colony building skills, and it had me wondering about why these ants are so gung-ho about following their queen's every command. It's like they're super loyal, no questions asked. Well, that's when the whole concept of a hive mind started buzzing in my brain, and I just had to dig a little deeper into the fascinating world of ant behavior. So today, let's embark on this adventure together as we unravel the secrets behind ants' incredible devotion to their queen. Strap in, folks, because things are about to get intriguing. So in an ant colony, the queen holds immense power and influence. She emits pheromones, those chemical signals that serve as commands influencing the behavior of other ants. These pheromones allow the queen to communicate orders and maintain order within the colony. Ant queen pheromones are like secret messages that queen ants send out to their workers. These chemical signals are released by the queen and have a big impact on how the worker ants behave and grow. The queen ants has different types of pheromones that serve different purposes in the ant world. One important pheromone is called the queen mandibular pheromone, or QMP. It's a big deal because it tells the worker ants, hey, don't even think about laying eggs or trying to be a queen. That's my job. QMP also keeps the worker ants from getting any ideas about having babies and helps decide who does what in the colony. The queen also has other pheromones that are all about her brood, which are her bunch of eggs, larvae, and pupa. These pheromones are like signals that tell the other worker ants, hey, our babies are healthy and growing well. They help the worker ants take care of and protect the brood. When it comes to finding their way around, the queen can leave trails of pheromones, and that's like her saying, follow the scent, guys. It'll lead you to food or find the right spot in our home. By using these trail pheromones, the queen can boss the worker ants around a little bit and make sure they go where she wants them to go. And guess what? The queen can even release alarm pheromones in some ant species. It's like her way of shouting, danger, danger, something's not right. These pheromones make the worker ants get all defensive and ready to fight or evacuate the colony. So, you see, ant queen pheromones are super important for keeping the ant world in order. They help the queen control the worker ants, make sure everyone does their job, and ensures the colony stays strong and successful. Ant colonies also have this crazy thing called a hive mind. It's like they're superorganisms working together with a collective consciousness. It's what keeps them in sync and makes their society more efficient. The hive mind is all about ants operating in harmony, following a set of rules and guidelines that create a tight-knit colony. It's like they have their own little laws that make everything click. So, we talked about the queen using pheromones, but they all used to talk to each other. It's like their secret chat system. These pheromones transmit messages about food, danger, and even who they are within the colony. They're the key to their hive mind. Imagine this. One ant finds a delicious food source. It leaves a trail of pheromones as it heads back to the nest. Other ants catch a whiff of those pheromones and follow the trail. And get this, the more ants that find the food and return, the stronger the trail becomes. It's like an ant highway with everyone zipping to and fro efficiently. But wait, there's more. The hive mind also assigns roles to different types of ants. You've got the worker ants, these hardworking ladies who handle everything from foraging to taking care of the brood. The queen's pheromones are the boss here though, shaping the development and behavior of these worker ants, making sure everyone knows their job. And when it's time for the colony to move to a new nest, they don't hold a meeting or anything like that. Instead, scouts venture out, explore the area, and lay down pheromone trails to share what they find. As more scouts check out different options, the colony uses its collective information to make a decision. It's like a group chat where they all weigh in and reach a consensus. So the hive mind is what makes the ants a force to be reckoned with. Through their chemical communication and collective decision making, they function as a tight-knit unit. It's like they've got this unspoken understanding that keeps them together, working as a super cool superorganism. So you might be thinking, what happens to their free will and individuality when they join a hive mind? Well, when they join a hive mind, they're all about sacrificing that individuality for the greater good of the colony. It's like they're saying, hey, my personal desires can take a backseat because we're all in this together. Being part of a hive mind comes with some awesome perks. One of them is the division of labor. Ant colonies have this whole hierarchy and caste system going on. So you've got workers, soldiers, and the queen herself, each with their own specialized role in the colony. It's like they have a whole squad dedicated to different tasks. The worker ants are the real heroes here though. They handle all sorts of jobs like foraging for food, taking care of the babies, and maintaining the nest structure. Meanwhile, the soldiers are like protectors of the colony, ready to defend it against any threats. And let's not forget the queen. She's the big boss, responsible for laying eggs and making sure the colony keeps thriving. This division of labor is what makes the colony run like a well-oiled machine. With everyone having their specific task, they can get things done efficiently. It's like having a team where every member knows their role and works together seamlessly. Another cool thing about being part of a hive mind is the coordinated defense. When a threat comes knocking, ants kick it into high gear, acting as a united front. It's like they've got this instant communication system through pheromones that says, "Danger, team up." They swarm the intruder and protect their home like champions. But here's the thing, being part of the hive mind means conforming to the colony's rules. Ants have to suppress their individual desires and go with the flow. It's like they're saying, okay, maybe I won't follow my own path, but it's worth it for the success of the whole gang. Alright, let's dive into the intriguing topic of free will in ants. It's like this big question mark hanging over their tiny little ant heads. Do they really have free will, or just on autopilot? It's a mystery that scientists have been digging into. So, check it out. Researchers have conducted scientific studies to understand how ants make decisions, and what they found is that there's a delicate dance between instinct and adaptation going on. It's like the ants have a mix of hardwired responses and the ability to adjust based on the situation they find themselves in. Now, here's where things get interesting. While ants may have some level of autonomy in their decision making, their actions are ultimately driven by the needs of the whole crew. But here's the thing. Even though ants may have some wiggle room in their decision-making, the overall goal is always the survival and success of the whole colony. It's like they've got this collective imperative guiding their actions. They're all in it together, individual ants playing their part to ensure the colony's well-being. Now, as far as the extent of their free will, that's still up for debate among researchers. It's like they're still trying to figure out the fine balance between individual flexibility and the collective drive. It's a fascinating puzzle that keeps scientists on their toes. There's still a splash of insubordination in there somewhere. So let's dig a little deeper into the mind-boggling complexity of ant societies. These little critters have social structures that can blow your mind. And here's the kicker. They're not all the same. Nope. Different ant species have their own unique ways of doing things. So, get this. Some ant societies are all about hierarchy. They've got this strict chain of command going on. It's like they've got the queen who calls the shots and everyone else falls in line. It's a bit like a monarchy, each ant having their designated role and responsibility. But, hold on, not all ant species follow the strict hierarchy. Some are more about individuality. They're like, hey queen, we appreciate you, but we're gonna do our own thing. These ants allow more flexibility and freedom within their society. It's like they've got their own live and let live attitude. Now, these different societies and the ant behavior and structure come about due to a bunch of different factors. Evolutionary pressures, ecological niches, and environmental conditions all play a role in shaping how ants live their lives. Think about it like this. Ants have to adapt to various challenges over millions of years, and they've come up with this pretty cool strategy to survive. Many different strategies, in fact. Some ants have formed these massive super colonies that stretch over vast territories. It's like they've got cities spanning for miles. They've got strength in numbers and cooperation. On the flip side, there are ants that perform the more independent lifestyle. They live in smaller colonies, minding their own business. It's like they're the lone rangers of the ant world. These ants have developed their own strategies to thrive in their specific environments. One ant species that comes to mind is the Tetramorium caspidum, commonly known as the pavement ant. These ants also display a more relaxed view of the colony with less rigid caste systems and more freedom for individuals to switch roles and tasks within the colony. It's important to note that while these ant species may have more relaxed views of the colony, they still exhibit social behaviors and cooperation to ensure the survival and success of the group. As we wrap up our exploration of ants, obedience to their queen, and the whole hive mind concept, we're left with a mind-blowing realization. Ant colonies are complex, diverse, and shaped by a whole bunch of different factors. They've got hierarchies, individuality, massive super colonies, and independent colonies. They've got this incredible adaptability that allows them to conquer different environments. Well, maybe that's why they're everywhere except for Antarctica. Ants truly are a testament to the amazing wonders of nature. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. We'll have more videos posted shortly. See ya!